Okay, now it looks like it's finally live. Yep, we are live. Neat. Okay. Minimize that. Bring up this. And there we go. Okay. Cool. That was definitely not agreeing with me, but we got it working. And it almost just tried to make me buy some repair kits. Funny how that happens. But no, we are good. Slightly late, but we are good. Make sure I am healed up and ready to go as best as I can. I have been having slight issues today, but we are good. Just make sure I get everything that needs to be picked up, and then I can start actually doing things as I need to. Cool. Alright, hello anybody that is just joining. We are going to be doing Fallout 76 raid grinds on PC today. Anybody is welcome to join. You do not need to be capable of defeating the Guardian. You can just send me a friend invite through the Fallout 76 social menu and we'll get you in here. We are going to be running this as often as we can leading up to the December 2nd change. But in the meantime, here we are. Hello to those that are just coming in. Thank you for the likes, Shadow and Meg, it looks like. Gotta switch into the power armor or it's not gonna work. What we're doing here is a fairly simple process, though. We're going to let the Guardian take his own shield down and then defeat him with the Enclave Plasma Flamer. It's very simple stuff. Anybody can do it. They are going to be removing the pipe that I'm standing on with the next update, but I've seen that there are a few workarounds. I plan on actually diving into that fairly soon. We'll see how it is when we can get there. If anybody is interested in joining, we are doing raid grinds on PC, Fallout 76. You do not need to be capable of defeating the Guardian. I'll take care of it. Hopefully we can get you some nice 4-star goodies. This is PC only, of course. You can send me a friend invite through the Fallout 76 social menu. But the Enclave Plasma Flamer that I'm using deals between about 2,000 and 3,600 damage. It's fairly simple. How can you join? If you're playing on PC, you can just send me a friend invite through the social menu. My in-game name is right above me, and then we'll bring you in. A 3-star Swift. I'm not particularly looking for anything, but I'll take whatever it gives me. And then we jump right back out to the main menu. We are also simultaneously streaming on YouTube, so if I miss a YouTube comment, my apologies. I have to get used between diving through all of the chats that are happening. Ava, I am not using the Ultrasight Prime receiver. I have not gotten lucky enough to grab one yet. Eventually it'll spawn. And sure, Shadow, let's get you in here. And so is John. Neat. I bet you need a break for them. You've been running them for a little bit. Yes, once I can get the Prime receiver, I'm hoping I can get it. I just haven't had the luck. Samuel, you are capable of joining right now if you would like. If you want to go ahead and join. I gotta start the expedition grind fairly soon, though. I know it's gonna be a pain to actually get it started, but soon that's gonna be something I need to sit down and actually focus on. Good evening, Hex. How many stamps do I have? I'm going to have to check. Thank you for the follow, John Dove. Let's see. Right now, I only have 14. I got quite a bit to go before I can start getting others. Hello, Brandon Lopp. In case you were wondering, the people that would be joining us may not be able to actually join us tonight, so we may not have a full team to attempt the raid at 10 o'clock. But I did try to get a group together. I'm assuming the friend invite was from John. Can you tell me what your in-game name is so I can make sure that's you that I get in here? Spaceman. Cool. Getting you in. Go ahead and join the world, and then I'll get you into the team. I'm down to give it a shot tomorrow. The other people, though, made it sound like they can definitely join Friday. At least have a better chance of joining Friday if we can't do it tomorrow. Assuming you're free Friday as well. Samuel, I'm going to send you... you're in. Okay, it's not you. We are waiting for Spaceman to join, get through the load screen, and then get him into the team. I'll give him a bit to join up. And there we go. Neat. Oh, that's right. Shadow was there. I believe you said you hadn't made it past the second tier yet. I'm willing to try it. If we can get a fourth person later on, I'm willing to give it a shot after the stream and see if we can do it. I don't know what I'm doing. The picture that was posted in the group Discord, though, would be a massive help. Take a look at it again real quick. What are the numbers in it? Because there's like C, B, D. What do those letter numbers mean? Yes, Hex, I am carrying people again. If you would like to be added to the queue, we got a full team rather early. Yes, please. Okay, I am adding Hex. Okay, we now have people joining the queue. So what happens is that we do 3 rounds with the people currently in the group, and then after 3 rounds, we switch out the person who has been here longest. If everybody joined at the same time, we remove people by the order they joined. So our current order would be Shadow, and then Sam, and then Space. Once someone leaves queue, they are more than welcome to rejoin. Dave, you will have to fast travel to the Gleaming Depths right here in the bottom left corner of the map, and then walk into the little cave at the bottom. From there, it should say Help Team Leader, something along that line. Thank you for the follow, ADHDND. Oh, that's funny. That's clever. I may have to go out there and guide him, and I think that'll kick everybody from the raid momentarily if I have to walk out there, which isn't a problem. I don't mind. Oh, yeah, Samuel, if you can do it, I wouldn't have to leave. That'd be great. Hey, Kenigma, happy to see you. Gotcha, that makes sense. There you are. Sure, let me write your name in. If we can get one more person in queue, we'd have a full team switch. So if anybody is just kind of lurking, we are doing Fallout 76 Guardian grinds. You're welcome to join us even if you are not capable of defeating the Guardian. If you play on PC, you can send me a social menu friend request and we'll bring you on in. If you are not capable of defeating the Guardian, it's perfectly fine. We just ask that you hide behind one of the pillars and just kind of wait there while we take care of it. So just kind of like hide right there and you should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and start it. So what we're doing here is we are using Ricochet with about 30 luck, combined with a full 5-star set, or 5 set of 4-star reflective mod, and each time the Guardian attacks me, he's going to take a bit of damage himself. It will eventually drop the shield, allowing us to attack with an Enclave Plasma Flamer or any other weapon if somebody chooses to fight. I can do this in about 4 to 5 attacks, and as long as I watch my health bar, I will gain more items than I lose. Eventually, he'll go down, and then we can attack. Sometimes he doesn't want to attack me because he knows what's going to happen. Any moment, you're welcome to turn back. I'd rather not have to wait. There we go. Not wait. Rather not have to fire at you and risk losing my weapon's durability. I'm very paranoid about that. Spend any length of time here and you'll see that I'm very worried about the gun breaking down. One more hit. Come on. You were right at the edge. There it is. And now we use the Enclave Plasma Flamer. With Shadow Phoenix here, I'm doing a little bit more damage because of the perk. Don't say it. I'm trying to remember it, but I'm not going to remember it off the top of my head. It's a legendary perk. I always want to call it Follow Through. Is it Take One for the team? It's not Take One for the team. But there we go. Fairly simple. Now, John, since this may be your first time doing the raid, what you'll do from this point on is open up your Pip-Boy, go down to the data screen under the main quest section, find the raid, and then hit the button to reject it. I'm using an Xbox controller, so it's just X, and then leave quest. It'll put you right outside, and we walk in. A big fan. Got my dad into 76th earlier this year. Oh, that's actually really cool that you can play with your dad. Like, that adds a little bit of extra fun to it, to bring a family member into the game. Angry Titan is asking to join queue. Wonderful. We have a full team switch out in 2 more. The live is skipping for Kenigma. Is it skipping for anybody else? From there, we walk right back in. Hey, Angry Titan. Good to see you, though. Forgot to greet you when I added you to the group. It's good for you. Okay. Just let me know. It did when you first joined. You thought it was just me. We've had, not just internet. Our service has been kind of wonky today with the weather. So if necessary, I can shut down the YouTube stream. I always forget it's there. Hi, non-existent YouTube. But let's do it. This is the second for the group. Bro did indeed get a haircut. I desperately needed one. When the amount of hair fell off and I looked at the ground, I'm like, wow, that's a lot more than I thought I had. Okay, starting it up. If anybody is interested in recreating what I'm doing, you can find a slideshow pinned on my profile that details my perks, my weapon, and my power armor, along with any associated legendary mods that I'm using. If there are any questions after taking a look at the build, you are more than welcome to ask. And here it goes. Didn't get a good boost off of that first attack. The second one was a little better. Sometimes I'm already past the halfway mark, so this is going to go beyond the 4 unless something magical happens. Okay, that was solid. Maybe it is going to be 5. Okay, it was 5. See, you never know. I'm not in position. Funny how that happens. I start talking, I get distracted, but it's a quick save. We'll still be able to do it. With my Enclave Plasma Flamer build, I can defeat him in a magazine and a half, and then along with the assistance from the people in here, we always get it. A 3-star perception. I should be using sneak, but sometimes I forget to do that. You got another helmet, Shadow. See, somebody's got to get him. It's always going to be you. Is it possible to defeat the boss with a Thirst Sapper? I've never seen anybody do it, but you never know, right? I'm sure there's some sort of crazy build someone can come up with. The weapons people are primarily using right now would be the Gauss minigun, the Plasma Flamer that I'm using. I've seen people do it with the, what is that called? I have it. I've used it once, but I wouldn't do it myself. The Elder's Mark. And then I have a friend who does it with the Black Powder Rifle. I need to get the prime receiver for the 45. I thought I had one, but I didn't. Thank you for the follow, Nah. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead and do it. We are hoping to do it either tonight or potentially tomorrow, if not Friday, if the entire group can get together. I'm pretty sure you can't get Prime through scrapping. If you could, I would waste a bunch of time doing that, though. That'd be so much easier. Thank you for the follow, Mug Money. Alex, if you're capable of doing it and have done it before, we may have people here who are willing to join. I believe Shadow said he was interested, and I don't know if Brandon is still here. He was the person that requested that we do it a couple days ago. But I don't see him in chat. He may join up later. I do not have any spare overeaters. I passed them all out, and I have the ability to craft them, but apparently we can't trade perfect gum, which is what I would need to be able to craft it. So if I get any today, I'll give them to you, though. You're on Xbox. Sorry to hear that. But you can help with raid. Oh, you know what? If you're still here, yeah, for sure. Three-star divers. What a useless 3-star. Okay, that is the full 3 for this group. We now switch over to Hex, Kenigma, and Angry Titan. This group consisting of Shadow, Sam, and John. You are more than welcome to rejoin queue, and in 3 rounds we'll get you all right back in. Shadow is saying to rejoin. Sam is rejoining. Can I gain control of my... Thank you. Cool, cool. Okay, Kenigma is here. Happy to help, John. Like I said, you are more than welcome to rejoin queue so we can get you some more gear after 3 more with these guys. I think the service rifle will return soon. A specific skin for the service rifle? Are you referring to? Or is the plan for the service rifle difficult to obtain? Let's take a look real quick. Fallout 76 service rifle. If I could spell properly, that would help. Oh, it's a handmade skin, it looks like. If it's a skin, I haven't seen it mentioned on any of the upcoming stuff, but it may have slipped my mind. If it's not something that I'm looking for, I may not just have fully noticed it. I can double check one of the things coming up if I get the chance. If you can remind me after stream, I'll take a look at it. How do you get your DPS so high? I see 4,000. That would have been because of Shadow Phoenix. He has perks that allow me to deal more damage. You could get it standard to deal more damage yourself. I just don't want to switch around my legendary perks. What's up, Sonic? Okay, gonna go ahead and start it. At the very bare minimum, Mug Money, you would need Ricochet with as much luck as you can pile on to deal the damage back, but then you would also need Troubleshooters. It's a 1-star mod. Ricochet is a perk. Troubleshooters is the 1-star mod. You'd need a set of that to ensure that you aren't killed by the robot attacking you. The perk Fireproof also helps surviving the explosions. It would take a little bit to do if you don't have the 4-star reflective mobs, but it is possible to do without them. I was scraping my way through. Leaving work in 5 takes me 10 and then it can... Yeah, if you're welcome to join. Happy to help, Mug. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, that is the first for this group. John did not answer about rejoining queue, so we have one spot open for the next one. We'll hand it to Sonic if he gets home in time, but I don't want to hold slots for people that aren't here just to make sure it's fair for any viewers that are currently watching. If you are capable, if you are playing Fallout 76 on PC, you are welcome to join us for the Guardian Farms that we are doing. You can send me a social invite in Fallout 76. My name is right there. You do not need to be capable of defeating the Guardian. We will take care of it for you and hopefully get you some nice 4-star goodies. We are going to be streaming as often as we can leading up to December when things change, and you will not be able to get everything that you can currently get right now. I'm sure there'll be a slot for you, Sonic. Don't worry. We'll make room. I'm running Overeater's Luck Reflective, but I don't know what to replace Sentinel with. Sentinels would help. You wouldn't want to replace Sentinels if you're trying to do this build here. It would help you survive. If you want to get rid of it on Power Armor... No, the 2 stars are the perks, or not the perks, the special. You're pretty good with Sentinels. Where can you get the Pepper Shaker? The Pepper Shaker is only available in-game during the Grams Meat Week event, so when that's not active, you would have to hope to find it at a player vendor. Is everybody in here? Cool. I have not heard of that glitch. Though if you're specifically making a power armor set for the Guardian, I know that Troubleshooters works very well, but I know that people say that Overeaters is also good. I don't have any experience with Overeaters. If you are still dying easily, equip something like Fireproof and Ironclad and see if that'll boost your numbers a little bit. Don't forget Field Surgeon and First Aid to help your healing ability. Would appreciate it, Shadow. Just let me know what they charge you, and I'll give you the caps for it, no problem. I see that I received a friend request. Can somebody just announce who that was so I can make sure I grab you? And your in-game name, please. 1, 2, 3. This is the second for this group. Combo Breakers, I'll take it. Oh, you're asking about dealing damage. The problem is when the shield breaks. Which weapon are you using to attack him with? Did I miss that you were... let me take a look at your... Did I miss a message from you saying which weapon you were using? No. I don't think I did. I don't see one. Can you tell me which weapon you're using? You're using the Gauss minigun. Okay. I don't have too much that I can say about that. I don't run the Gauss minigun. You could potentially run Furious. I would say the basic to try is probably Furious, Rapid, and then I don't know what a good third star would be because I don't know any of the 3 stars that have increased damage for what you're doing. Pinpointers, of course, if you have it. Try Rapid to increase the damage and see if that helps at all. I just saw the heart of me from Die, appreciate it, and apparently I missed a Let 'em Cook from Council of Jeffs. Thank you both. Apologies for Jeff and Die, because I missed yours as well, if I missed both of you. Thank you for the follow, Jimmy. I did not get an announcement of the person that added me. Can somebody say who that was so we can get you in here? That was Kane Richardson. Cool. Let me get you in. Can you tell me your in-game name so I can get you in here? Oh, wow. There's an animation for this one. Thank you for the level up, Sparks. I appreciate it, Die. And Green, I will add you to the queue right after I get Kane added in there. So I want to make sure that I give the people as they get in. Voidwalker, cool. So let me accept the friend request. And then we are adding Green in to his own. Cool. All right. I did not know the barrel was bugged. Angry Titan, we cannot share Vulcan parts. The game does not allow us. Even the plans get destroyed. They're just not shareable. We have 32 viewers? That's wild. Appreciate you guys spending time. And here we go. So what we're doing is we're letting Ricochet, a luck perk with about 30 luck, and a full set of the 4-star reflective mod to do most of the damage here. When he attacks me, he drops his own shield, and as long as I pay attention to my health, I can heal enough to make sure that I don't get murdered. After that, we attack him with an Enclave Plasma Flamer, which deals between 2,000 and 3,600 damage, eventually defeating him in about a magazine and a quarter. I used to think it was a half, but it's a fairly simple process. If you're interested in recreating what I'm doing for yourself, you can find a slideshow pinned on my profile that details my weapon, my power armor, and my perks. It is a very simple thing to do. If you know what you're looking for, you can win. It's Batman rules. Prepare and you're set. A super GG from Kenigma. Oh, I missed that. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, E. It came with an animation. I missed the animation earlier, but thank you, Angry Titan. I'm actually happy I got to see it. Appreciate both you. I appreciate everyone here, even the people not gifting. Just the comments alone are enough to keep me going. You guys give me strength. See, you got the plans for the Vulcan helmet after... See, you asked and the game delivered. How do you get that scope and how do you increase the range? So, if you're referring to, I'm guessing myself, you can get the scope by server hopping, essentially. You can check right over here at Watoga Station and Watoga Shopping Plaza. Head between the two, you will eventually find Enclave Plasma Flamer mods. There's always a chance that the Enclave shops sell them attached to the weapon already, but it's all about luck. Enclave Plasma Flamer mods are very rare though. The Flamer barrel that I'm using has a 0.003% chance of spawning. The others have to be kind of close, but still higher than that. So now we are going to switch in for the team of Shadow, Sam, and Kane. Our next group consists at this particular moment of just Green, Kenigma, Hex, and Angry. Do you wish to rejoin? That was the third, right? Hex is asking to rejoin Q. It may be the barrel that I'm using. And then Kenigma is asking to re-queue. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I am going to violently kick people from the team. Oh, shit, I accidentally sent an invite to Hex. That was meant to go to Kane. Apologies. He got in. Cool. Okay, and then Sam is asking to get back in. Sure. Checking to see if I missed anybody saying. Give me 1 second, guys. Nope, I did not ask or miss anybody trying to re-queue. Angry, did you want to go ahead and re-queue? Apparently I missed a lightning bolt and some GGs. Sonic and Angry, thank you guys. Apologies for missing them. I always feel like a jerk when I miss them. Oh, now I have to actually write Samuel and Sam's name out. That's funny. And John is asking to rejoin queue. Got it. After these three, we get Green, Hex, and Kenigma back in, followed then Sam and John. The group with Sam and John has one more slot if anybody would like to join. Angry Titan playing at work. I love the energy of it. That is actually correct. We are about to have this is a full team of 8 if everybody is currently in here. They really need to increase this. Let's do it, guys. Like, why can't I have a full 24 people in the server? If I ever, like, hit 24 people waiting to queue, that'd be crazy. But still, why can't I have 24? Let's do it. Let's get you that pinpointers. And get me a drink of water. Am I crouching? No. If the channel keeps growing, who knows? Dude, oh, that was funny. Somebody joined up the chat yesterday, right? and they were like, "Hey, I enjoy your videos. Thanks for what you do." Something along the lines of, "I'm sorry you don't get a lot of views for like your Fallout channel." And I was like, and then I said something like, I get decent enough views. I'm happy for what I get. It's been steadily growing. And then I posted my videos the next day and got nothing. It was the worst views I've had in like a week, and I just laughed at that. Oh, that's probably a good angle for him. We don't want to. What the hell is that? That's cool. That was bright as hell. Thank you, E. That was fun. Sending galaxies out here. I like it. That's fun. Thank you. That is one for everybody. It was like a very vibrant thing that it actually it pulsed and got like out of the corner of my eye. That was fun. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It randomly stopped recommending your videos for a bit to me for some reason. That's interesting. I wonder why. Oh, you're here now. That's all that matters, right? I got 3 pieces of Vulcan with troubleshooters now. Hell yeah, dude. You're on your way. If you need others, I can craft you some troubleshooters. I think I can. I can craft you troubleshooters if you need more. And thank you for the Batwing hat. Do I have jiggle physics? No, I do not. Batman does rule. I think I just played with you earlier. I would hope I remember someone named Piscatcher. But maybe you did. So you see how my mind works. When you said Batman rules, like, yeah, I was like, I never say Batman rules. I was thinking of the lines of like, yeah, Batman rules, not along the lines of the way I say it's like how Batman wins because that's like the rule of being Batman. Batman rules. I was so confused. I'm like, I've never said that Batman rules, but I don't want to just straight up be like, I never said that. But aw, that should last longer. I caught it, though, because it popped up when I happened to glance to the left. Thank you for the goose hat. I appreciate it. That was fun. You gave me jiggle physics. I'm a character in a Fallout game. The good modded type of Fallout game. You all know what I mean. I'm happy to help with the updates. I'm trying to keep them consistent. No name. Off topic, do you have a virtual green screen or a physical one? I have a physical green screen. It spans the entirety of my office. And it never comes down. Like my office is just permanently bisected, and I never get to see the stuff behind it. I have a really cool alien wall plaster of the head, just kind of hanging out back there along with my workstation. Which I can briefly just give you an example of how what my place looks like behind there. Would you like to shoot at me, please? I will say what you don't see, and probably the worst part, it is... I don't want to call it a science because it's not that exact, but it is a fucking full-time job getting it to look well. If you actually look at today's daily update video that I uploaded, you'll see that the green screen is not very well because the computer it changed the settings with my 2 cameras last night. And I didn't notice that until I was editing. Green screens are messed up. But if you're considering getting a green screen, you need multiple lights. I have two lights to my left. One is shining directly on the green screen, and one is shining on my left so that my elbow doesn't start fading into the silence. And as you can see, it's still kind of, you may not be able to see it because of chat, but there's still kind of messed up stuff. I have another light to my right, also shining on the green screen. And then I have a massive ring light that is facing my wall and reflecting light back to me, because if I turn it around, it'll be way too bright and wash out everything, right? So to give you just a brief look, we'll enter in real quick. This is going to be the last one for this current group, but to give you a brief look behind the green screen. There is my desk chair, along with a bookshelf stuffed with Fallout figurines, my 3D printing station, and then you can kind of see my paint station. I'm working on a Mirelurk Queen. You can see, and I just fucking broke it. Haha, it's all glue, it's cool. But you can see that I got the colors based out. It'll be darker momentarily. And you may be able, can you see it? No. This is the alien wall art thing I was talking about. It was a Christmas gift from one of my friends. I think he got it at a craft show. I never get to look at it anymore because it's hidden behind a green screen. We'll set it right here for now. I don't want to set it on the ground and accidentally break it. Let me rehang it, guys. The wall behind my monitor is a closet, so it would move and jostle as I opened it. But I would love to. Thank you for the follow, Free Kill. And if you're curious about why, to the right is my another wall, but it's filled with those generic YouTuber sound foam things, or else my voice would be bouncing off. I've gone through a lot to treat my office to be able to film. Back when I was making the roleplay videos that I used to like to do, it took a lot to make sure it wasn't like, I wanted to have decent quality. So when it came time to start playing Fallout 76, why am I stuck? I had everything that I needed. That's why I always have dice on my desk in case I needed them. It's also why I coincidentally always have RPG figurines that I can just grab and show off. This is a little dragon that I have. Rawr. And it's gone. I'm going to have to pick that up in a second. And then repair the gun. Place. Don't fall this time. Nothing good this time, though. Hello, Insight. Now there's a 5 there. Okay, that is the full run for this group. We now switch over to Green, Hex, and Kenigma. Shadow, Samuel, and Ken, you are more than welcome to rejoin queue so we can get you right back in. Brew was asking to join queue. I have added him in. He will be part of the group after this one. All right, Samuel, good to have you here. Shadow is asking to rejoin. Let's get him in. Sonic is here, adding you into the next queue. I wrote Sanic. That was an accident that I just accidentally wrote Sanic, bro. And James is asking to join. Cool. We have our next full squad. Hi, Mop Up. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well, too. Kane is also asking to rejoin, adding you in. Okay, this is definitely the point where we're going to have to start having people leave the world when they are out of queue, because it's going to be getting full fast. And then Snappy, let me get you in. You're a little confused where you're in queue. Yeah, no problem. So after these three, you're next, Sam. After the current group of three that I have. If anybody's interested, the current queue, our next, after the three with this group right here, we are going to be using Sam, John, and Brew. After that, we have Shadow, Sanic, of course they're together, and then I can't read my own writing. I think that says James, and then Kane is waiting afterwards. Mic is quiet? Is the mic quiet? It shouldn't be. Can you guys hear me fine? I may have hit something. Kane, it is perfectly fine to keep staying in queue. The others here, there's no problem. You are welcome. All I mean by that is that the world becomes full, so when the world is full, you can only have 8 people in. So it just, when we have that, when you leave the team for your thing, I'm just going to ask people to back out of the world, and then when you're back in queue, we get you right back in, just so we can have enough people to get on in here. Everybody's in. Let's go ahead and start it. Apologies if I missed anybody joining queue. It got a little hectic there at the moment. And apparently I missed an Angry Titan gold boxing glove, some GGs from Moblop, and some confetti. I'm sorry, guys. You know me. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to my body. And let's be real, I'm still probably going to lose my head eventually. Thanks for the gifts, guys. If anybody is interested in recreating what I'm doing, you could find a slideshow pinned on my profile detailing my weapon, my power armor, and my perks, along with any legendary mods that are equipped to anything that needs legendary mods. If there are any questions after looking at the build, feel free to come and ask me, and I will give clarification if possible. And there's that. One for this group. What do I use for the stream chat setup? Just the basic stuff that comes with the TikTok chat that I'm using, or the TikTok app, the TikTok Live Studio app, and I keep the chat floating off to the right side of the screen. I have the YouTube app open to my left because I'm also currently streaming on YouTube, which I have to try to remember that is there. It pops out and it kind of hangs out on my left monitor much further out of view. I tried to copy your perks, but they didn't have that many points. Are they legendary cards to add perks? Yes, there are. That should be in a comment in that slideshow. If you look at the comments, I also mentioned which legendary perks that I'm using. That should help you down there. How much XP? Yeah, no worries. How much XP you get? I'm not actively watching the XP, but I'll take a look after, see what it says. And we casually stroll in. I'm surprised I haven't hit over encumbered yet, but I finally learned to look down and see how many fusion cores I have when this is going. I have 4, it's about to become 3. So what Kenigma says is correct. You cannot equip any more perks after 15 when the numbers go up. The legendary perks, however, I use that to assist my special in other methods, just to give me that extra boost, to make sure I think I have luck at least going higher than the 15 that it allows. The door shut in your face. Oh, man. Apparently, I wasn't very patient that time. Mind you, I will say, be aware of the perks that are equipped on the weapon and the raid armor, because you're not going to be able to reach the full number. Get out of the screen, bro. What the fuck? You're not going to be able to reach the full perk numbers that I'm at for special. I should post the screenshot showing what my special is on the Pip-Boy to give you a better idea of what you could be aiming for. Moblop, again, is saying there was no game audio on YouTube. I'm going to have to take a look at that and see why that's happening. That is the second for this group. Do I have any rapid mods? I'll have to double check. I think I may be able to craft it, but I'll check after this. I need to take a look at why it's so... It is saying that the game audio is coming through. Maybe if I switch it out and then switch it back to Fallout 76. Let's see if the game audio starts coming through now. Yes, I do use OBS, Moblop. The issue is, though, with OBS and the TikTok Live Studio, they clash with each other, and if one if one starts using, like, the camera, I can't use the camera in the other. So I actually have two cameras going on right now. My standard camera that I use for recording, and then a backup camera I have. The backup camera is on OBS, and my standard camera is on TikTok. Thank you for the GGs. Hi, I'm Muffin. I got it right that time. Hello, Alex. If anybody is currently that is playing with us or in chat is looking for any specific mods, don't hesitate to ask. If I have them or the ability to make them, I will go ahead and get them to you. You are literally doing me a favor by taking these mods because my stash is full of stuff I will never use, and I need the space to put more things that I never plan on using. I have one Overeaters. I don't know when I got it. Is anybody looking for Overeaters? I have a single rapid so far. Let's check down deeper. Rapid is a 2-star. I literally just picked it up. Why am I asking? I have 3 rapids. I can pass them over to you if you need them. It's going well. Alex, thanks for asking. I hope you're doing good too. Sure, Sam. I'll make you a few in a second. Hey, Jack, happy to see you. Thank you for the Let 'em Cook, Angry Tyson, and the goat from Hex. A hexing goat, how spooky. Let them cook the hexing goat. I think I'm okay with that. A software called SplitCam? I'll have to take a look at that. Is 20k average XP for this run? That's what I'm getting. Let me take a look. I'll have to check. I said that earlier and then I totally forgot to look. Let me actually try to make sure I pay attention to the XP this time, because I stopped looking at my experience a long time ago. Am I missing? Oh no, everyone's in here. That was a low-flying plane. I don't have any airports near me. What? It's been a while since we got an Oxhorn comment. I could do without it. I'd rather be called a synth. Okay, look at the XP. Do not forget. Get out of the menu. I almost died because I hit the wrong button. Whoa, dude, my heart rate jumped up for a second. I have a heart rate monitor. I should be using it, but this isn't too taxing. Okay, check the XP. Okay, he's down. I didn't see the XP because I'm in this screen. Does it say right here? No. Okay, will it say when I back out? I didn't see the XP, probably because the reward screen popped up. Did anybody else happen to catch it on their side? It usually says in the top left. Okay, I'll have to take another look. That is the full raid for this group. We are now switching over to Sam, shorter Sam, not Samuel, John, not Josh, and Brew. Your XP was only 8k. Wild. Then he's getting much more. I saw that I got a friend request, actually. I almost forgot to, because I saw it while I was doing something else. Can you tell me who that is and tell me your in-game name so I can get you in here? Okay, I'm pretty sure Spider is Brew. I'm going to aggressively kick the others because I'm very violent, guys. Okay, Quinn, I see that, and I'm guessing you're Quinovate. What a solid name. I'm going to add you to the queue. We have a few before you can join. And then who are we waiting for? Give me a second. Brew King is already here. And then we need to get Sam. Sam, do I have you added in here? And then we are re-adding John, who is Voidwalker. Okay, the world is full. Can I have somebody that is not currently in this group back out so we can get John in here? You are more than welcome to rejoin afterwards. Your space. Sorry, okay, your space. You're not Voidwalker. My apologies. Voidwalker, I do have to kick you from the group. Apologies. I got the names mixed up. Do not hate me. And if you hate me, write a song about it. A diss track, preferably. We can get a back and forth going. My apologies for making things confusing. Okay, I saw that a few people were asking to rejoin queue. I gotta go back up there and get it right. Kenigma is saying re-queue. Okay. Angry is saying join. Okay. Sam is already in here. And then Hex is asking to re-queue. Sonic's gonna provide the beats. Okay. All right. As of right now, I believe I have everybody that is asking to queue. Our team has the correct names in it, so let's go ahead and get it started. Hello, Michael, and hello, Purist. Yo, E, seeing you here. We were talking about running the full raid later tonight. We potentially already have a full group, but if you're going to be around and they don't show up, I'd love to get you in. How long am I playing tonight? I'm going to be streaming the raid grind for at least another hour. And then after that, I promised a viewer that I would do a full raid with them if the group is able to show up. Two of them were not certain that they could play tonight. But I believe if Shadow was still around, that Shadow was willing to join to replace one of the missing ones, and then E has been trying to get us to play one for a while. Everyone's in here. Let's get it started. If anybody is interested in recreating what I'm doing, you can find a slideshow pinned on my profile detailing the perks, the weapon, and the power armor that I'm using, along with all associated legendary mods. This is fairly simple to do. As long as you know what you're looking for, anybody could do it. Batman rules: as long as you prepare beforehand, you're going to win. Though I don't want to destroy this thing while he's facing away from me. Turn and face me, coward. There we go. Tricked him. All you gotta do is talk a little smack and they fall for it. I'm not gonna go so far as to say that Batman rules. I'm not really a DC person, but my favorite DC character is, now I can't remember her name. My nephew always makes fun of me because that's the one thing I bring up when I talk about DC. She's the magic chick. She was in Injustice 1. And when she won, she would say magic is as easy as 1, 2, 3, and then she'd vanish into a top hat. Why can't I remember her name? Zatanna, thank you! What was the XP? Frog, oh my god, I forgot. I'm terrible, guys. Hello, Yu Song. Batman has a contingency plan for everything. Batman does not have a contingency plan for everything. The writers want him to win. How can you tell the weak points? That is an interesting question. Typically for me, I just kind of shoot them and see that the numbers go up with floating damage. I'm sure that there's a more reliable way, but if I genuinely need a weak point to figure it out, I just look it up online. The robot's weak point is apparently his chest from what I've been told, so that's where I've been aiming. Plot armor is better than any enemy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh. Interesting. Well, I'm glad you find it enjoyable. I'm happy to help. And if you ever have any more questions, or any questions, not more questions, if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. We try to build a community based on sharing knowledge and pushing everyone forward so that we can all go where we need to go. Not Batman rules. We use the camper rules, ever upwards. I can just teleport you into the room. You create content. Do you create Fallout content? I'm gonna guess so because your figure or your profile. Ooh, thank you, Di. I actually saw it pop up this time because I was looking at chat. Appreciate your generosity, my friend. But I see that your character, your profile picture, I can't fucking talk, is a Fallout-looking character. So I'm guessing you do Fallout stuff. That's cool. Unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish. I speak more Japanese than I speak Spanish, unfortunately. My father never taught that to me. My parents never taught me the other side of it either. Look in the top left corner. Okay, I'm ignoring chat to look at the corner for the experience. 1,008 or 1,800, 18690. I'm stumbling over my words, guys. 18,690 experience is what I got. I finally paid attention. Thank you for the Gamer 2025, Di. I'm hoping that I am the Gamer of 2025. I didn't know that was an award, but now I'm throwing my hat in there. I'm sure I'm better than Jinxie. That's the only current game streamer that I know, but I could take Jinxie in a one-on-one on Siege. Yeah, right. I just saw the Heart Puff and the You're Awesome from Yo You song. Thank you very much. Apologies for missing them. I'll practice Spanish with you if you practice Japanese with me. I would have to practice Japanese myself. I barely remember it. I can probably still read hiragana, but I don't think I could remember everything. I would have to read the word and be like, okay, this is what it was. I still remember the diction, the way it's said. A lot of the Japanese stuff, when translated into English, it kind of sounds like you're speaking like Yoda. So if you say something like, if I was to say the cat is fat, in Japanese, it would translate to, as for the cat, it's fat. This is the final one for the group before we get Shadow, Sonic, and James in this. Hello, Null. I want to go to Japan so bad. One of our regulars, Boba, is currently right now in Japan for like a 2-week trip. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I really need to go to Japan. How's the nightlife out there? I really want to wander around Japan at night. That just seems fun. Where can I find Mirelurks? Pierced Person adds. Let me take a look real quick. I know where there are some. You can find Mirelurks at Spruce Knob Lake, which is south of the Foundation. You can find some at Sunrise Fields, which is south of Watoga. There's a few at, I want to say Quarry X3, but there's also a Mirelurk Queen there. You'll have a Mirelurk Queen at Sunrise as well. Max Farm has Mirelurk Queens and some Mirelurks. My preference, though, is Wendigo Cave, because despite being named Wendigo Cave, if you walk further enough, there are more Mirelurks than Wendigos. Somebody needs to get this naming thing right. Is everybody in here? I went on a tangent. Okay, let's do it. Have a good one, Noel. I'll see you when the scrolling brings you back. I bet Tokyo is fun. I don't know where or what Shinjuku is, but I bet you that's cool too. I want to rock around specifically the cities. Oh, yes, the lake under the Foundation. Spruce Knob Lake also has a queen if you go towards the center of the lake. If you stick around the outside, you should mostly be fine. But I think if you approach the cabin, you have to fight a Mirelurk hunter. He thinks he can survive by looking at somebody else, but all you have to do is look at me. I'm the captain now. Come on. Come on. And you die now. Thank you for the follow, Colonel El Russo 98. I'm not dealing damage because I'm not paying attention. I'm talking. It's okay, guys. We can still win. We may burn to death, but we can still win. We got it. You guys carried us through that. Good save, everyone else. Holy crap. What's your opinion on snow? I just got some last night. We also got some. I live in Michigan. It snowed. I love the snow so much. I grew up in California where there was no snow. I've been here for a while. The snow drops down, and I love every bit of it. I hate how cold it is when you're outside, but I like looking at it. Everything looks so uniform. I also hate when it gets all over the windshield, and it's like 5 in the morning, and I have to get out there freezing cold to get it off my windshield to drive to work. But other than that, it's amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and switch out to the next team, where we have Shadow, Sonic, and James. Colonel, you are more than welcome to join Q if you want to send me a friend request through the Fallout 76 social menu. If you play on PC, we can get you in here. I did not sleep well last night. I tried, it did not work. Kenigma is asking how many people are currently in queue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not counting the 3 that are about to join. Shadow, Sonic, and James. Shadow is in here. I have to aggressively kick the others. We may have to have people leave the world to allow the others to join. But Sonic is already in world. And James just joined up, so nobody has to leave. Is anybody looking to rejoin queue? Shadow, yeah, if you happen to find an Enclave Prime receiver, I would love one. Again, I'll pay you whatever they're charging. Did they nerf Watoga shops for Enclave mods? I keep jumping servers, but it's always the same stuff. I'm not aware of a nerf, but you're always going to have a really, really low chance. The Flamer mod itself is 0.003%. Just keep looking. It'll take some time. It took me 4 hours to find my mods. So one of the friends in the chat, he's not here. He's in the group. It took him weeks, multiple weeks. Brew King is asking to rejoin. Yes, Kenigma, you are next. Give me 1 second, guys. Sam wants to rejoin, adding in. Someone else got in the team. I'll fix that in a second, Sonic. Yes, E, we currently have a Discord group. If you want to find the link to join the Discord group is in my bio on TikTok. We can get you in through that. And then, Hex, I need to remove you to get Sonic in the team. Okay, let me take a look and see. Did I get everybody that wants to join in? I believe so. I have everybody that was asking to join. If not, ask now so I can get you into the chat. No problem, guys. Hi, Andre. You hear me talking? You hear me talking? You want to say hi? No? Okay. No worries, Hex. You ever come to Canada and you haven't tried poutine? I've never been to Canada. I live 4 hours away. I want to visit somewhat soonish. I haven't made a trip yet. Yeah, sure, Shadow. Let me drop them for you. Andre's your middle name? What? It's a 2-star. Why do I keep thinking it's alphabetical? I'll drop you 2 unless you need more. I just want to save them in case other players ever need them. Come here. I got you. If you stand up, they may be able to see you. Yeah? You're not really in view. You're kind of low. You are a cat, after all. Can I stand you up on, like, 2 feet for a second once I get into position? Waiting for Jamerman to go ahead and get into the raid. Oh, come on. Yeah, say hi. You want to say hi one more time? Oh, you were so talkative, but now you got nothing to say? It's okay. You don't have to say anything. Bye, I guess. And then apparently... Oh, James crashed. Gotcha. Good to see you streaming again. What's your schedule? I am currently streaming every day as often as I can, with the exception of Saturdays, to try to get viewers some 4-star goods leading up to the December change. But my standard streaming schedule is Sunday, Monday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. What's a good plant to grow for XP buffs? Can somebody answer that? I only do carnivore. Andre is losing his mind. If you were a good kitty, maybe your mama would feed you something nice and make you a quiet kitty. I just saw her walk by. Okay, we'll give James a chance to get in here. We have a little time, guys. I'm not in a rush today. I don't work tomorrow, and I'm on my 5th coffee. So, yes, I am exhausted, but I'm living off the caffeine in my body. Let's go! Thank you for the GGs, Brew King. I just saw them. Apologies for missing them earlier. And Jamermang is here. Let's teleport him. And he's gone. He's gone, Jim. I'm more of a carnivore for sure. We're going to give him like a little bit of a moment to rejoin. If not, then I am going to start it just because I don't want to keep a dead stream and people waiting. We can always get you in a little bit afterwards. I'll give you a moment. And then... there you are. Cool. It's always so awkward, but you have to keep things moving. I'm on fire! Why would you do such a thing to me? I think Shadow was saying, get started or I'll burn you alive. And honestly, I can respect that. Damn it, Jay, get the beats going. Let's go. Brain fungus, definitely. That's what you want. And then I think squirrel bits? Nice and easy. If anybody is interested in recreating what I'm currently doing, you can find my build as a pinned slideshow on my profile. It covers the perks, the power armor, and the weapon that I'm using, along with any legendary mods that I'm using to try to give you a decent idea. If you have any questions afterwards, you can come and ask, and I will clarify as necessary. There's also, I forget, a detailed breakdown of my build with a better explanation that you can read at your leisure on the Discord. I'll take a Hitman's, yeah. That is one for this group. It's like a Sky... you know what, Purist, it is definitely a Skyrim thing. I tend to say it, I'm like, oh, I haven't said anything in like 10 seconds. What can I say without thinking? And it's that. I have to default. I should use the AI voice when I do that. I probably wouldn't stumble as much as I currently stumble. There's a bit of energy drink sitting on my desk that I just noticed. Should I pop that right now? Should I drink the rest of it? Meg said no, but Halton Mickle said yes. Sonic said yes. Shadow says get all the energy. Do I let the internet tell me what to do or my girlfriend? That's a tough one. I can't not do it. I would look like a wimp in front of the internet. Oh, I leveled up. How nice. The chaos energy. Oh, do I get to glow gold or... Shadow becomes white, doesn't he? Pretty sure Shadow becomes white. Do I get to become white, guys? come at me, Robit. I'm pretty sure I've seen a picture of Silver, but I don't know anything about him. I was never really a Sonic person. My girlfriend had me watch the movies and I enjoy them, and this may be a hot take. I may lose some viewers for this one, but I'm not a fan of Jim Carrey. However, I enjoyed him in the Sonic movies. I'm not a fan of Jim Carrey, but I think the Nightmare on Elm Street remake is a fun movie to watch, guys. My taste is crazy. He is jumping around. He does not know who to target, but then he made the wrong decision, and you will die for it. The gall. My build is focused for VATS, or sorry, not VATS. I read VATS. I'm not VATS focused. My build is focused for tanking, reflecting damage, and energy damage. That is the second one with this group. I have not seen the custom error code. Power armor for the raid, of course. Jim Carrey did a really good Dr. Robotnik. Why is Hex T-posing on me like that? I don't know why you gotta come into my stream and be so aggressive. That's terrifying. Okay, he chilled. He chilled. Cool, cool. The nerve of some people. I do not have a video of my build, but I do have a slideshow pinned on my profile that you can take a look at your leisure, just so you can zoom in and look at everything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Because it came up earlier, the legendary perks that I use are in a comment, not a picture. I heard you, Andre. He wasn't T-posing for me. He really was just asserting dominance on you. Hex didn't murder me. He left me on the ground bleeding, and then Shadow just walked up and mercy killed. That was brutal. Vulcan and full stack armor? Or full stack troubleshooters? You should be pretty good. Let's go. Right. If I can craft you some luck, I'll throw it your way. I may even just have some luck on me I can give you. I have a lot in video game, but not in reality. Dealing those good numbers real quick. The next group is going to consist of Kane, Quinn, and Kenigma if you are all here. And I just skipped what I got, but it looks like I got propelling and durability. You can get both? Interesting. So Kane, Quinn, and Kenigma if you guys are ready to join. I need to clip my nails. Hex, you did not lose your spot. You are in the group right after this one that's joining. The world is full. If I can have people within the group that are leaving this group currently leave the group to get the others in, except you, Shadow, so I can see if I have those rabbits for you real quick. Oh, I forgot I'm over encumbered. This hurts. I'm coming. In order to craft overeaters, you need perfect bubblegum, which you apparently cannot drop. But I actually do have one overeaters if you want one. I just found that I had one earlier, so let me drop it for you. I see you in front of me. Card Enjoyer, I did not add you in queue, but I can get you in here. If you asked, I did not see it, but I have you in the group now. Stream is going good, Samuel. Thanks for asking. Nobody really uses their mic. Okay, give me a second. We have Quinn Kenigma in here. We're just waiting for Kane to rejoin. Is there room for you to join the world, Kane? You're in. Wonderful. Cool. Okay, I do not... I have 3-star luck. Is luck the 3-star? No, it would be Sentinels. You need a 2-star luck for power armor. But I do not have it, it looks like. Maybe I can craft it. I'll check for you later on, but I don't want to wait while everybody's waiting. Let me just scrap a few of these things to get me some movement. Sure, Sonic. When did the pump shotgun become so hard to find? I didn't know it became difficult. Yes, this is definitely Skyrim. We haven't modded to hell. No, this is Fallout 76. What's your fastest time in Raid? You know, I've never timed it. I'm going to guess maybe 2 minutes, maybe 1.5 minutes if I'm lucky. What's the name of the gun? I am using an Enclave Plasma Flamer. I've already given away the Overeaters mod. Or is Gluttons another different mod? I'm not paying attention. If it's just a different type of mod, you are more than welcome to have it. Shadow was saying to rejoin queue. Sure, give me 1 second to add you in. Okay. Okay, for the new people joining, if you are not capable of defeating the Guardian, please just hide behind a pillar and let me take the majority of the damage. You are welcome to shoot at the thing once its shield is dropped, but you don't need to. You could literally just kind of hang out. You still wanting to do the full raid later? Yes, after the full, after the group, we will try the full raid. It seems like we have people. I'll have to check to see if there's room for everyone. Or I offered it to Etchy if the 2 online didn't show, so currently the group is with Brandon Lopp if Brandon Lopp returns, and then the 2 others from Discord if they come up, and Sonic otherwise. But if there is room, we can get you in. We have currently room for 2 more people to join queue, and then I'm going to pause queue join just to see if there's enough time to make it to 10 o'clock. If there is, we'll add more people, but if not, the last 2. And he turned around immediately. That's crazy. I've never done the full raid, so this would be my first time. I've only ever done the Guardian. I've never had friends capable of doing it. They all gave up. If we have room, Talton, for sure. But it seems like we're pretty full tonight, so I wouldn't be against doing it with other people for sure. If not tonight, then another time for sure. I need to learn how to do it before the change in December so I can run full raids for viewers when that becomes a weekly challenge. Choo Choos. I can't believe that's the name. Okay, if you've never done a raid before, you can open up the data menu for your Pip-Boy, and under main quests, go down to Raid Gleaming Depths and reject it. I play with an Xbox controller, that button would be X for me. It'll kick you right outside. I always hear that the drill is the worst part, so of course the one that's right after what we're doing now is going to be the difficult one. I don't even know if my build would survive it. I'm told you're supposed to get out of the, out of power armor to do it if you're running around. And then Shadow sent a nice picture I'm looking at right here. That shows you where all the stuff is. It will, we use the same build. Okay, so I should keep my robot build then, the one that I'm using now? You can do it in power armor. The one-shot guy? Does the one-shot guy not approach the drill if you're protecting it? Is he just after the guys running around inside the tunnels? He's just after the runners. Okay. He can't enter the main area. I did not know that. Okay, that's good information. Did I repair my gat? Yes. Okay, that's good to know. I believe there's only the one, the single one-shot mole miner. Enigma asks to wait. I'll take a moment. There's multiple one-shot guys? I thought there was only one. Ooh, that's crazy. So one per person inside the tunnels. Wild. As soon as you move, Kenigma, I will teleport you into the room. Okay. Is your standard walking or jogging movement speed faster than the mole miners, or do you have to full-on sprint to escape? Like, if I just kept holding my stick going forward and didn't get cornered, would I be able to outpace him? Yes, okay, good to know. I'm surprised you can jump over. I would assume the tunnels kept you in place and prevented that. My character used to have lore. She no longer has lore. I kind of gave up on doing lore once my camp started needing non-lore resource generators. But the original lore is that she used to be a camper and was traveling across West Virginia. I never came up with a reason she was traveling because as I was developing the story, I realized that the whole camping theme that I had going on with all the camp items, they needed to be replaced with things that you use for resource generators, which didn't fit the camping theme. So eventually I stopped giving up on the roleplay aspect, and I play Fallout 76 like an MMORPG, essentially. We have to finish her story. It would be interesting. I would have to just figure out if, like, we're skipping the whole part where she's no longer a camper and go with where it's at. It would be interesting to consider it. At least you got a 4-star, though. I forgot about Ohio. Yeah, we need to figure out where Ohio fits into that. Maybe that's where she was going this whole time. For some reason, she was going to Ohio, where it's all rusty and dusted up, and she's going to come out a worse person. Yeah, went from camping to farming a death robot. Yeah. I need to get rid of some weight, guys. Give me a moment. This is going to be the final one for this group, though. I've always kind of envisioned this character. When she was a camper, I thought she would be more of a happy-go-lucky person. Not to the level of like Lucy from the show, but more of like a laid back. But later on, like the only personality I applied to her is I just felt that when I started doing the main quest, some of the replies made it seem that the character's name is Samantha. It always made Samantha seem like she was just fed up with everybody's shit. Get rid of some ammo. And then some junk. Cool, we're good to go. Repair the gun. After this round, we are switching in Angry, Hex, and Brew if you guys are going to be ready to join up. Heart of Darkness. Alright, yeah, I kind of mess with that. I'm always on the lookout for new books. I see that I received a friend request. You are more than welcome to join us. However, the queue is paused for the night because we are running out of time to do the grind for other players today. We will be back, of course, tomorrow at either 9 or 8. I'm not sure how the day looks. And that would be EST. Yes, Kane, I'll get you some troubleshooters, no problem. Oh, okay, Talton. No, cool, I'll get you in. Thank you for the follow, Spencer. Or you can turn around. I thought he was going to shoot at me. He tried to switch up somebody else, but he couldn't get you because you're too fast. That was the delayed switch up. He looked at me, got me ready, and then waited to try to catch me off guard. It didn't work. The robots got some tricks. Reload real quick, and then switch out to him. My 4-star on the armor is reflective. That's where the majority of the ricochet damage is coming from. It procs more than the ricochet luck perk does. That is the final for the group. We will go ahead and switch the others in. Again, that is Angry, Hex, and Brew. But let me grab you those troubleshooters real quick. Thank you for the follow, Beth's King. Did I pronounce that right? Be the King. No. Because there's an S there. It wouldn't work. Bethesda? Did I see... Because I don't see a D in there, but I see Beth said... I could see it. 76. Do I ever kick people out of your groups for acting crazy? I was going to do it once, but the person left right when I was coming to do it. So thankfully, it didn't happen. I've had to ban one person from chat. Coincidentally, that was yesterday, who came in here to try to troll me about being controlled by the people who watch me and that I needed to stream Arc Raiders. So all day yesterday, it was kind of a meme that I was wasting my time by not playing Arc Raiders. I shouldn't have engaged with the person, but I was kind of interested to see what they would say. He said COD afterwards. When he joined the chat, he was just like, little bro hasn't heard of Arc Raiders. And I was all like, little bro has heard of Arc Raiders, he just doesn't know what it is. It's some game that recently released. And then he said you need to play COD afterwards. He did say the COD part, though. Let me see if I have some troubleshooters on me real quick. And I'm not supposed to play what I want to play. I have some troubleshooters. I don't know how many you need, so I'm going to drop you the full 4. Feel free to take them all because I can craft those at any point. Okay, so the team is Angry, Hex, and Brew. I see Hex is in here. Spider, are you Brew King? I can't remember if that was the name because I know one of them didn't match. And then Angry. Angry, were you able to get into the lobby, or was it Fool? Oh, you are right in front of me. Cool. But I can't send you an invite. Did somebody... No? Okay, let me take a look. Maybe the game is glitching. There it is. I believe you get the Mole Miner rewards anytime you open the Mole Miner thing, but I would double check that I may be wrong. Did I always play video games growing up? Yes, I played... my first video game that I remember playing is Kirby Superstar. But I've been playing all throughout them. Very long time. Fallout 76 is so much better than COD. You are so right, Chef Beth. Also, welcome. Arc Raiders is an extraction shooter that has a whole backstory and everything. Have yet to try it. You lost me at extraction shooter. I'm gonna be real for a second, though. I love the idea of extraction shooters. No game I have ever played has done it properly. I have never played a game of an extraction shooter that feels like it's worth playing. You jump in, you grab whatever the hell, and then you come out. And what? That's it. You get a score? You get some good loot? You need an extraction shooter that's a hardcore survival game. I need to be able to drop in with a list of stuff. I need water for my people who are dying of thirst. We need some food. We need some screws. Now we need to try to extract with these goods to keep our group alive. The closest that has ever come to being a good extraction shooter is the Forever Winter, and then they dropped the ball with water. It used to be this intense thing where if you didn't provide water, which they needed more than just water, but they changed it so that if your water ran out when the game came out, you lose your entire save. But now they made it that the save is safe. You just lose access to the people, to your shops. I am not in armor. Holy shit. Okay, good call, Hex. Yeah, panic. Hi, robot. I'm here. Sorry for the delay. Get out of the menu. I'm gonna die because my game is glitching. Oh my god! I was spamming the button to get out of there. You guys got this. You don't need me. Big oofs in the chat, boys. Solid F. You guys got this. I'm gonna run to the restroom and wash away my shame by washing my face. All right, I'm going to take my punishment and drink the last of that energy drink that's sitting on my desk. Let's hope it helps. I'm not going to count that against you guys as the 3. That was a mistake on my part, so we're starting the 3 from this. Why am I not running? There we go. That was a practice round. Yeah, Spencer, definitely. We wanted to give the Guardian a win. We just wanted to let him feel like something was good. If he beats me at least once, he's not going to throw the controller and go play a different game. That's the secret to keeping your friends to play fighting games when you're clearly better than them. That's how I got my friends to keep playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with me. I was just testing you guys. Yeah, I was just trying to see if you guys were advanced enough now to do it without me. Thank you for the heart puff and the group, Angry Titan. Positive reinforcement for failure. I should fail more. No. God. Now I'm thinking about Marvel 3. I want to play some Marvel 3. That was my game. I ran Strider Hiryu, Albert Wesker, and Jill Valentine. I know Albert Wesker was considered OP and broken, but I only started playing Marvel 3 because Wesker was in it. He was my favorite Resident Evil character. They're working on a new Marvel? Oh, that's a day one. Day one for me, 100%. When we were much younger and the PS Vita was a thing, they dropped a bunch of stuff, and I had like a job that didn't pay a lot of money, and I didn't want to waste my paycheck on a PS Vita, but I kind of wanted one. And my friend looked at me and he goes, "I don't know why you're questioning this." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Nick, you can play Marvel 3 on the go." And then I instantly bought a PS Vita because they had Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on it, and I played the hell out of it. So if they're working on a new Marvel, dude, I'm going to love it. They kind of screwed up 4, but hopefully they get it right on the next one. Hello, Shy Guy Mike. Oh, I know. The server hopping can be a pain in the ass sometimes. When this group finishes, this was the second. No, that was the first one because I failed, right? So this is going to be the second one. After this, we are going to Sam, Card Enjoyer, and Sonic. And then the final group currently just consists of Shadow. So we would need 2 people to make a full group for that if we have 2 people that haven't done it yet or haven't been here in it for a while. Okay, Green wants to jump back in for the final group. Cool. Yes, Kenigma, I do not work tomorrow, so I have a little time that I can like play extra today. That's why once we're finished with the whole groups, I'm going to do a full raid. And Kane, we can add you to the final group as well. And that's going to be the end of the night. Andre, what's wrong? He's not usually this vocal. I think it's just he hears me being loud and he's just getting excited. Losing to the robot and getting flustered like woke me the hell up. Having the energy, that small amount of energy drink on top of it's probably not going to be good for me either. But hey, let's be real. I wasn't going to sleep tonight anyways. Last night after I got off stream and then did a thing for a viewer, I got off and I went and laid down and then I couldn't sleep, of course. So I ate a 2 a.m. peanut butter and jelly hot dog because I found the hot dog bun sitting on the kitchen counter while getting water. And I'm like, yeah, peanut butter and jelly sandwich sounds good. We have normal bread, but the hot dog bun was right there and the bread was on top of the refrigerator. Like, why am I going to reach up when it's right in front of me? Exactly. Why sleep? I need to grind the robot. 4-star Vipers. I always like getting those because I could stock up on those for sure. That is the second for this group. Thank you for the follow, Benya. I'm assuming it's Benya. That is the name of somebody I know. I don't want to give too much information about those people. I haven't talked to them in a while. I'm getting excited for the full raid. Hopefully it's pretty good. Hopefully I don't get murdered immediately. That would be embarrassing. But hey, we've already been embarrassed once tonight. What's one more? It's okay, Shy Guy. If you didn't hear, I did thank you for the follow, though. But I don't mind thanking you again. Thank you, Shy Guy Mike. You share the name with one of my closest friends. I'm happy to help, Isaac. Thank you for watching them. Everybody's dropping their middle names tonight. See, I would share my middle name, but my name is actually like super unique. Thank you, Dad, and I'd be very easy to find. I probably shouldn't say that. Everybody forget I just said that. Your middle name is Danger. I, too, like to live dangerously. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Hex. I just saw it. This will be the final one for our group before we switch over to Sam, Cart, and Sonic. I'm pretty sure Cart Enjoyer is Purest Person. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure your middle name is Guy. I'm looking at it right now. And look at him attack. He's really trying this time. I give it to him. He's earnest about it. No hesitation, no tricks. He's just shooting. Come on, bud. Letting him beat me that one time gave him the energy to just straight up attack. And I appreciate that. He's not wasting any time. He's just shooting, and he's just dying. Andre. Come here. Come here. Don't just meow at the office door. Come on in. You're never shy about entering. Why are you suddenly shy now? You don't want to be on camera? All right, Kenigma, thanks for joining us tonight, man. Have a good one, buddy. So, like, are we talking go-karts? Like, shopping carts? Ange, come here. Come here. Come here. I see you, kitty. Come here. Ange. Ange. Cartography. There we go. We are playing on PC, Shy Guy Mike. And thank you for the GGs, Hex. No worries, Brew King. Always happy to help. Sam, can you remind me your name? I wanna say that you're. Are you okay? That was a loud one. Give me a second to go and check on my cat, guys. Sam, if you are still here, if you can join the group in the meantime while I go and check on my cat. He's going wild. Hey, what's up? You okay? What's wrong? He almost got me, guys. I went out there and he ran away and he led me towards the food. So I'm like, if I give him a can of cat food, maybe he'll be cool. But no, when I got there, he had already had a can of cat food. He's just trying to get a little extra. Oh, Andre. Okay, I see that you're in. Let's go ahead. Thank you for the GGs, Brew King. I appreciate it. He has been given multiple treats. Oh, I haven't seen the Fancy Feast Christmas treats. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Andre really likes, they're called churros, and it's like Go-Gurts for cats, but it's like cat food Go-Gurt. Finally joined the Discord server. Good, good, good. Bleak twice if Andre hurts you. He does inadvertently. He is a massive cat, and his claws, we don't trim them. So he, like, sometimes when he jumps up, if you ever see him jump up on me from the ground, he will claw the crap out of my thigh. He does that more to my girlfriend than he does to me, so she is, like, all cut up on the calf. Just waiting for Hex to come on in. Just found someone who can craft any 4-star mod. Wild. What is he charging for those? Okay, Hex is here. The moment I see you move, I will go ahead and start the raid. $30K each. That's wild. Yeah, well, I've never heard about them fighting. I would believe it, but yes, I've also heard that cats think you're cats as well. $30K is a lot, though. Holy crap. Oh, I should have refilled my water when I got up. Is my gun repaired? It's not telling me that. Yes, it is. Let's repair it anyways. I see that I received a friend request. You are more than welcome to join us. However, we are closed for the rest of the night on other people joining. We will be streaming tomorrow, and at that point, you are welcome to join. He had to think for a second if he wanted to continue, but he got it. You're almost there, man. Just a little longer and we cure all your problems. Nice, I'm glad you were able to finally get it. I didn't get to do many mole miner things. I was very busy this last weekend. Nothing that I want. Okay, that is one. 1,000's not bad. Oh, yeah, E, that'd be great. Let me check the Discord server real quick and see if the others mentioned that they were still going to be able to come. No, it doesn't look like the other people who were going to join were joining. I don't see Brandon in the chat. Brandon Lop, are you here? I don't see that Brandon Lop is here. So what we're going to do is I'm assuming people are mostly in the Discord server. We'll just join a voice call with that so that we can coordinate. I'm assuming we need coordination at least. But with the others having not said anything, because they would have been there at 10. So for sure, the two people that we're gonna join later on are not gonna be here. I just gotta wait and see if Brandon Lopez is going to rejoin, which I think he would have been here if he was rejoining as well. Yes, I am using an Enclave plasma rifle to do this, Benya, but you can use just a standard plasma rifle. The timing is much tighter, but it can be done. I tried it myself, tested it out. I tested it, by the way, without the Pinpointers 4-star, so if you apply the Pinpointers 4-star to it, it's going to be a little easier. Sure, happy to have you, Talton. Sure, Blue Eyes, you are more than welcome to join us. Everybody's in. Of course. We are here to help as best as we can. The slow build-up used to be so intimidating, and now it's not. I haven't said it in a while, but if anybody is interested in recreating what I'm doing, you can find a slideshow pinned on my profile with my weapon, my power armor, and my perks, along with all associated legendary mods. What I'm doing is incredibly easy. If you know what to look for, you can get all of the items and probably, if you're lucky, about a day's worth of gameplay, and then you can do this yourself. Any idiot can do that. I'm living proof. If you have any questions after taking a look at the build, you can always come and ask me. There's also a channel on my Discord server where I give a more in-depth breakdown that you can also look at your leisure. That is the second for this group. I always forget those contests were a thing. I sometimes think about covering them on the channel, but I wonder, like, if people genuinely care to see them. Have a good night, Isaac. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream on YouTube. I don't seem to have any viewers at this particular moment, but thank you for anybody who watched on YouTube. The VOD will continue to be up.